You might well ask, why would you want to be garlic self-reliant? You can pick it up at any grocery store. Why make a big deal out of growing your own garlic? Let me give you 7 good reasons why. Hi, Old Fuzzface here. Living in our nearly century-old Serendipity farmhouse with its expansive 1.203 acres of land, the pursuit of garlic self-reliance has become a tremendously rewarding and practical endeavor. But before I give you our 7 reasons to become garlic self-reliant, let me make a confession. I don't just love garlic, otherwise known as Allium sativum. I've spent my life in pursuit of international garlic adventures. Midway through this list of reasons, I will take a break to tell you about 2 of those fantastic adventures. In theory, our 1.203 acre estate could support a great deal of agriculture. We could grow rows of corn, beets, leafy vegetables, etc. Unfortunately, we're a bit past the age to keep up with such large gardens. Besides that, our soil is very poor in nutrients and very high in rocks. That's why we must be selective about what we grow. You can be sure there was never any question that Allium sativum would hold the top spot on our garden list. Here are just 7 of the many reasons why. Our first reason is freshness. Growing our own heads garlic, we always have access to the freshest possible produce. Store-bought garlic, even from specialty markets, can lose its flavor and aroma over time as it sits on shelves waiting to be purchased. We harvest our homegrown Allium sativum at the peak of ripeness, and we can use it within 2 weeks of harvesting after curing. We know it will retain all its bold and pungent qualities. This freshness translates to a more flavorful culinary experience. Executive Chef Blondie will settle for no less. Additionally, we've learned several different methods of preserving fresh garlic. We can preserve it in red wine, or we can ferment it. We even dehydrate it and make our own garlic powder. Purchasing garlic from the grocery store can add up quickly, especially if used frequently and cooking as we do. This vegetable is a relatively inexpensive crop to grow, and the yield from even a small plot such as ours can provide ample supplies for a household. Over time, the cost per pound of homegrown garlic will be a fraction of what one would pay at the store. However, it's very important to source your seed garlic. We get ours from Waterpenny Farm just across the road from us. One year, we bought from an online source and we were sorely disappointed. Commercial markets typically offer a limited selection of garlic types. They often stock only the most common varieties. By growing our own garlic, we've opened up a world of diverse flavors and characteristics. From the robust, pungent, hard-neck garlics, like this and this, to the milder, sweeter, soft-neck varieties, we can experiment with different types to find the ones best suited to our culinary preferences. And so far, we're sticking with the hard-neck variety. One of the primary advantages of growing your own garlic is the ability to control the quality and cultivation methods. Some store-bought garlic comes from producers who have treated it with chemicals. Sometimes it may come from distant regions. This results in a loss of freshness and nutritional value. By growing our own heads of garlic, we can ensure that it is free from harmful pesticides. At the same time, we know our Allium sativum will be packed with the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that make garlic a true superfood. Okay, let's take a little time out. I said that I was going to tell you some stories about my international garlic adventures. Well, here's the first one. My very first international garlic adventure was in the late 1960s when I spent several months in South Korea. That was where I had my first encounter with kimchi. China is the world's largest producer and consumer of garlic. Some sources say Korea is number 2. I was young and not prepared for the large quantity of this vegetable found in Korean cuisine. But I soon learned that garlic is a defining feature of most traditional kimchi recipes and many other dishes. This experience was truly a delight to my youthful palate. Soon I became a denizen of the Korean and Chinese restaurants in that South Korean town. The pungent aroma and flavor of the garlic in the many dishes I sampled led me to seek out garlic-enhanced cuisine throughout the world. I had a far more extreme international garlic adventure during a business trip to Chisinau, Moldova in the 1990s. Picture me having lunch with a group of Moldovan business associates in a high-class establishment. Imagine my surprise when we were served fresh, raw garlic and green onions as an appetizer. That moment became a high challenge and a test of machismo. Was I man enough to match my associates 1 for 1 in the number of cloves I ate? You betcha, I was. All of us consumed liberal amounts. Needless to say, the subsequent meetings on that warm summer afternoon in that very small, poorly ventilated room left a strong, lasting impression on my memory. Okay, let's go through the remaining reasons for why we want to be garlic self-reliant. Allium sativum is renowned for its impressive array of health-promoting properties. It can boost the immune system and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Because we grow our own, we can be confident that it's packed with beneficial compounds, such as allicin and antioxidants. Also, this vegetable has long been revered for its anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and immune-boosting properties. This makes our homegrown bulbs an invaluable addition to our diet. Having a ready supply of fresh garlic right at our fingertips has been a game changer for the soon-to-be world-famous Serendipity Farmhouse test kitchen. No more last-minute trips to the grocery store for us. With our own garlic patch, we can simply step into the pantry and find what we need whenever we need it. This convenience allows us to incorporate this superfood into our cooking more freely, elevating the flavor and nutritional value of our meals. Growing our own food, like garlic, has been an incredibly rewarding experience. Yearly, we witness the transformation from a humble clove to a thriving plant. And then harvesting first the garlic scapes, and then the flavorful bulbs. This leads to a profound sense of accomplishment and pride. This connection to our land and the food we produce is deeply satisfying. Imagine our joy when we harvest our own fragrant bulbs, curing them to perfection. And the satisfaction increases when we incorporate our garlic in a wide array of culinary creations, from savory stews to zesty pestos. After hearing our reasons for wanting to be garlic self-reliant, you might consider doing the same yourself. Miss Blondie and I hope you do. Now, regarding my 2 international adventures, you might want to accuse me of being obsessed with Allium sativum and recipes using it. But I want to reassure you, I am not obsessed. It's just that for me, having just the right amount of garlic in my favorite dishes is a way of life. And I intend to be garlic self-reliant. So, until next time, keep it simple, keep it practical, and happy cooking.